2.
Oh wait, Kathy, I can't hear you.
Hi,
Oh,
everyone.
there
Sorry, thank you, Nami. Hi, everyone. Good morning. I'm here with Nami from Pawprint
Yeah.
Bridge. And Nami is an animal communicator, and she has so generously donated this animal communication that she's doing today to one of our raffle winners. And our raffle winner, Christine, is going to be having a reading done on her dog, Holly? Honey.
Honey,
Honey.
right? Honey.
And she's over the Rainbow Bridge. I wanted Nami for you to explain to people how animal communication works and what your process is like. Because I know you have a 2-hour process, and then how does it work specifically for Rainbow Bridge animals?
Yeah, so animal communication is like understanding the universal language, and I like to explain that it's all about energy. And the main idea in the communication is connecting to heart. Recognizing the animals are always communicating with us, and then be open to receive the information, so receiving the energy is very, very important. Think about animal communication as a tune into a specific radio station to your baby. It's like you tune into a specific radio station to hear music. Those signals are always around us, but we only hear them when tuned in. So to understand the animal, you just need to retrain your brain to tune into their radio station. That's how I like to explain. Um, and then my communication, the initial communication is the 120 minutes of the initial communication for our new animals so that I can get a much deeper connection with them. So the first time I communicate with the animals, I prefer to honor them and then create a safe space for them so they are more comfortable with me and sharing all the information, the personal information. So I usually begin with very positive, easy question, just to introduce myself and letting animal knows that who sent me to communicate. Once they feel comfortable, they are more willing to share their personal information. So like, how are you? Tell me about yourself. That's how we carry the conversation.
Yeah, so you've described it in the past like it's like meeting someone at a party for the first
Yeah.
time. You don't meet them and go, "Tell me why you're peeing in the house," or you know what I mean, like, or well, you first
Yes.
like warm them up. Hi, tell me
Hmm.
about yourself, and yeah,
Yes.
that makes sense. So, and then
Hmm.
you receive communications in.
Yeah, a lot of times picture images through visions, I receive a strong sense of feeling and knowing, and I translate it into our human languages. Sometimes, if the animal feels like that's something very important, significant, some animals share with me like a scent, smell, or like word, or like the letters or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And then and then also you do, I don't know if all communicators do this, but you will sometimes, if an owner wants, like, let's say an owner has a dog that's sick, the owner might ask you to do a body scan and you ask
Hmm.
the animal permission first. How does that work?
Hmm. Yeah, the body scan. I've offered a body scans, which involve like a tapping into intuitive ability to receive information about animals' health. So, like for example, like I pick up a sense of overworked pancreas in a dog who do not want to eat at night. And if I ask animal why, and they might simply respond because I'm not hungry, but not recognizing that their pancreas is overworked. So, like causing the fullness in the stomach. So just like a human, we do not necessarily understand or know what is going on in your body unless you run the blood work or tests. So this
Yeah.
is not substitute for
No,
veterinary care or
never.
anything like that. Yeah. I can offer insight or suggestion based on what I sense it in their animal's body. And it's also helping me from my years of veterinary background as a certified veterinary rehabilitation therapist, as well as veterinary technician and acupuncturist. That also combined with my helping me when I sense something from the body, animal's body. I can kind of direct clients to see what direction to go. Like, should we go to orthopedic doctor, or should we go to
Yeah.
so it's just it will help to understand a little better to see what they're feeling.
Yeah, so I think that because I've seen a lot of animal communicators through the years, but you're the first one I've seen where the medical stuff seems to, I don't, I think it's because you have a normal communicator who's not a medical background in organs and pancreas or whatever, may not understand what the dog is communicating. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Um,
yes.
because I remember before Elvis has been to the hospital this week and having bloody diarrhea, I think a while back you had picked up something with his large intestines.
Yes, yes. The sensitivity large intestine, yes.
Yeah,
He's a sensitive boy.
he's
He's
sensitive, Elvis.
he's so sweet.
I
He's just a
know.
sweet little boy, but
I
he
think,
has a little sensitive large intestine. That's why I
yeah.
remember I
So
sensed it. Yeah.
you had picked that up before he started having bloody diarrhea this week, and then the oh, little Elvis. Okay, his foster mom is always sending me pictures of the bloody diarrhea, but okay. No, that's okay. But no, I mean he was at the ER yesterday. But yeah, this is Elvis.
Feeling the best.
I know. So you had picked up before he had the bloody diarrhea, you had already sensed something with his sensitivity in the large intestines, which is, I'm like, I can't even believe it. How did you do that?
He'll show me, and he's
He
really
showed
good
you.
at it. Yes, yes.
Yeah. So anyway, before we bring Christine on for her reading, I wanted to tell everyone the big news. You just told me that you are going through the end of March. Anyone who makes any purchases on your website at pawprintbridge.com, you are donating 50% to Camp Cocker Rescue to the dogs. So let me put that up on the screen. I can't believe this, Nami. It's so generous of you. Let me see. I'm trying to add this to the screen. You know what? I will add this to the screen once you're talking to Christine.
Yeah.
But I want to just thank you so much for that. So, anyone who is, and let me at least put your website, bridge.com. Okay, so this is Nami's website, and actually, let me see if you know what, I will tinker with this while you are talking to Christine, but I will put it up. It's pawprintbridge.com. Any purchases made on there through the end of March, 50% will be donated to Camp Cocker, which our dogs will really love. So check out Nami's website. And it's also not only it's fun to get a communication for your own dogs or pets or cats, but it's a fun gift, like a unique gift to give to someone, because it's truly one of a kind. Like it's a one of a kind gift. It's an experience. So anyway, all right, let's bring Christine on. I'm excited to hear what Honey has. Hi, Christine.
Hi, Christine.
Hi.
Hello.
Thank you Thank you so much for supporting our rescue and the
Thank
entering our
you.
raffle. So I'm gonna exit. I'm gonna let Nami do her thing, and I will see you guys in an hour.
Okay, thank you, Kathy.
Okay.
Okay, all right, Kristen. I'm very excited to share with you what Honey, right? Her name is Honey. Is
Yeah,
that okay?
fine.
Okay,
Mhm.
yes, yes. To share what she shared with me. She's already here with us. She's very
Oh,
excited. She's
she's
just so
right behind us
sweet.
on the
She's like,
wall too.
oh hi. Yes, yes. So she's very excited to share with you. So the first of all, before we start, I just want to ask you a quick question. Have you ever had any animal communication session before? Is
No,
your
you
first
are
time?
part.
Okay, 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 okay. So that would be really exciting. Okay, so but I just want to let you know. So different animal communicator has different way of receiving the information, and they carry the two-way conversation. Just like I explained to Kathy, we talked about it. I personally receive information through a lot of pigeon, so picture, images, and also receive a sense of knowing and feeling. Then I'm translated into human languages. And then, of course, just keeping in mind, this is all coming from Honey's perspective. So it's,
Mhm.
how she saw her world, when she was with you guys, and then, it's perspective. So just be open. But then also, it's very important that there is something that she shared with me, like the memories that it might not ring the bell right away. But just keep it open, and sometimes it might come back to you in the right timing. But also just let me know, because sometimes I could mistranslate what she's trying to tell me and show it to me. So I
Yeah.
need to go back and double check to see that's what she really wanted to share. Okay,
Okay.
it sounds good.
Yes.
Okay,
So,
all right, let me just pull out my notes. Okay, all right. Okay, here we go. So as I tuned into her, Honey, she immediately started running around with lots of happy wags and smiles. I created my mental image when I was about to tell her that I was sent by her mommy, and she could not wait. That she
oh,
knows. She was like, "Are you the person mommy sent me to talk to,
oh,
right?"
I've been telling her for a week.
Right? Yeah, yeah. So she was like, I knew it. So she was
Oh,
like, I knew, I was waiting. And then, she was almost like whining from excitement. Like, I don't
she
know if
does a
you
happy
ever,
cry.
right?
Yeah.
So she was like, oh, she was just so, so excited. So I told her that her mommy, your mommy, and then, I'm sorry, your mommy and the family loves you so much and wanted to know how you are doing in the spirit world. Can you tell me about yourself and your favorite memories that you have shared with your family so that they will know that I'm truly connecting to their honey? Okay,
Mhm.
so this is what she told me about herself. And then again, she gave me like a whole body shake.
Oh,
It's just so happy.
her little
And
butt
then she,
is big.
exactly, like a little butt. And she rolled over. She was just so
Oh,
excited, right?
mhm.
And then she said she loves her mommy very much. She loves her family. She said she was so loved. She was very, very spoiled. She said,
Very spoiled.
yeah, very much, right?
Yeah,
She said that her
very.
family is the best. She said that
Oh,
the family is the best, and she was so proud to be a part of the family. She says, um, she says she worked so hard to make sure everyone felt safe and happy. She was very busy. Do you agree? She was
she was the heartbeat of our family. We used to always say it because she was like so close to every one of us in our whole
right.
extended
Yeah.
family. Yeah.
Yes, yes. She said she was a very busy girl when she was on Earth. She said she was always happy, made everyone happy. She says she loved to greet everyone and make sure everyone knew that she is one pretty girl. She remembers that when she was a little or younger, I don't know if you remember, but she showed to me. She dribbled a little bit, like urine, from
Yes,
excitement. Do you
yes,
recall? Yeah.
Yes, in the very beginning when she was a puppy. Yeah, we got her
Right?
for 8 weeks. I think we got her, and yeah, she did a little bit in the beginning,
Yeah,
but it was her
so the
happiness.
beginning, yeah, it's a happy. So she had a little accident, but she said because she was just so happy, right? But she said she got better as she get older.
It's
But it's just
amazing.
something she remember, because she was just so happy, right? She says she loved when mommy calls her name, and she said she was always right next to you and follows mommy everywhere. Is it
Everywhere.
true? Yeah, right. Because
Everywhere, to the
mommy's so,
bathroom, to the kitchen, outside, in the
yeah,
room. She
yeah,
was always with
exactly.
me.
She would move if mommy moves. She says
Hmm.
she says she loves daddy and your son and the big mama. She
Hmm.
says she was like a little shadow to mommy.
Hmm.
Do you
She
agree?
was. I
Yeah.
used to call her my little shadow, my
Right?
little
Yes, yes,
stalker. But I
yes,
loved
yes.
it. I loved every
Oh,
second
I know, I
of
know.
it.
She was always watching mommy to make sure mommy is happy, and if she needed, her help, she said she was
Mhm.
always on it. Like she was always on it. Like she's like, "Mommy, do you need my help?" She
I
said
was
she was a
always
little
paying
good,
attention to everything.
right?
She was
Yes,
she was my
exactly.
baby before I had this baby.
Oh yes, I know, I know. She also says she played fetch with mommy and then your son.
Yes.
Um, but that was good. This is cute. She said. But that was because it made you and your son happy and then smile.
Hmm.
She loved the squeaky toy, but she really just wanted to make you and everyone happy.
Hmm.
She she thought that mommy and everyone loved the toys more than she did.
Yeah.
That's what she thought.
And she had toys everywhere.
Right, right. I know, I know.
Did she mention
And
any specific toys by chance? She
no,
had her
but
favorite.
she was showing me it was something that it will like fit her mouth perfectly, and there was a little
Uh-huh.
dangling. I don't know if that's something that is that the something that she her
No,
favorite.
the thing I'm thinking of was too big for her, but she loved it and carried it everywhere.
But it was something was dangling, like and she felt that's something. But like she really loved, and she said she played with her toy because she thought everyone loved it.
Yeah,
So
every
she was
night
like
she would bring it the toy.
right, yeah, she's like, you
Yeah.
want to play because I can play with you. So she
Mm.
said she did that just because she thought mommy and everyone loved the toy more than she
Mhm.
did. So she was just basically like she was taking care of you, just playing with the toy.
Yeah,
That's what she says.
she was.
She right. She loved to share. She loved to stare at people.
Mhm.
Like so, they would look at her and then compliment her looks. She says.
Yes.
She had very beautiful eyelashes. I
Yeah.
don't know if that's true, but she says
People
was
would
very.
ask me, "Are those her real eyelashes?" And I'm like, "No, I put fake eyelashes on my dog." Yes, they're her real because her
Oh my god,
eyelashes
that's so.
would come like almost to the end of her nose, like they were
Oh
so
my.
long.
Oh yeah.
She
So
had the most
she.
beautiful eyelashes.
Oh my god, that is so funny. So she said she had the most beautiful eyelashes, and then
Mhm.
she got many compliments from everyone.
All the
So
time.
she will like purposely like stare at people, like so the people will look at her eyelashes.
Yes, she
She
had this
says,
very deep, like she would look at you like she was like looking through your soul. Like she had this
"So
real
souls,
deep,
right?"
like yeah, her eyes, and like
Yes,
that's how she would communicate with us as well. Like if she needed to go potty, she would sit in front of you, no matter what you're doing. You're on the phone watching TV. She would stare at us with those big brown eyes, and like she would just, and I would say, "Do you need to go potty?" And she would do this like long blink, and that was like how I knew, yes, she needed to go
yes,
potty.
right, yes.
Or
So
dinner time, she would tell me when it was dinner time. She
yes,
was
so
very
she's
good at
very
communicating.
good at communicating, right, with her eyes. But
Mhm.
yes, so that's what she used to say. She also says she was so tuned into mommy's energy that she knew exactly what mommy wants her to do. So she was very good with
Oh my
communicating with you. Yes. Um,
God.
She also says if mommy was busy and wanted Honey to take care of your son, she made sure to entertain him and watch him. Um, yeah, when mommy was
We
busy and
call him our mommy and honey's baby because you couldn't tell her that this wasn't her baby too. Like she treated him like this was her cub, like her little
oh
puppy.
yes,
Like,
oh yes, yes, exactly,
she's very
exactly.
nurturing with him.
Yes, yes. So she called him little brother.
Yeah.
Yes. She also says when mommy was busy and could not keep eye on daddy,
Hmm.
she would spend more snuggle time with daddy to make sure he was not
Oh,
bored.
oh.
She also says when mommy was busy and did not have a time to listen to Big Mama's story, she would
Hmm.
go sit with her and listen. So
Hmm.
she says she did everything just for mommy. She said
Oh, my
she
girl.
says she was very, very busy, just like a mommy, she says.
Oh.
She also says she was very active, even like the day like before her transitioned.
Hmm.
She also says she was pretty healthy girl.
Hmm. Yeah.
Overall, do you agree? Like she was pretty good.
Other she had chronic ear infections her whole life. But other
Hmm.
than that, I mean, for the most part, yeah, she was pretty
Most part,
healthy until
right?
the end. Yeah, until
Yeah,
the very
yeah,
end. And that's true. The day before she passed, we took her to the beach, which was her favorite place to go. And we did our just everything that we knew she loved, took her for a pup cup and, like all the things she loved. Like it was a very busy day, the day of as well.
yeah.
Like we just tried to savor every last moment we could with her.
Yes, yes, I know, I know. She also says that she had a pretty strong stomach and that she loved to eat. And then
Um,
when yes, but when she said some reason, she definitely showed me like ice cream, like a pop cake, like the whipped cream, right? But she
uh-huh.
also showed me. To me, it was like either the pancake and the eggs, like a bacon. I don't know. It's almost like complete breakfast meal that she showed to me. I don't know if you ever give it to her, but she says that was something holds very special memory, and
Mhm.
she tasted and it was really good. Do you recall that
Oh,
she ever had?
yeah, when she would kind of have a sensitive tummy sometimes, and we would make her like chicken and rice or with broth, like we would make her during those times when she needed it, when she was having stomach issues. And then on her birthday, she would always get a delicious cupcake. We would get her a little doggy cupcake from the doggy bakery every year for her birthday. That was like her favorite thing.
Yes, so something the whipped cream kind of. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it had
So
the
she
cream cheese like frosting.
right.
Yeah, she
Yes,
loved it.
yes, she loved it. She loved it. She also showed me the image of being on top of a table or a counter and tried to steal food a couple of times. She said that was when she was younger, and she hopes that you do not remember it too much because she was a little naughty girl.
Oh, she loved when anyone would be eating, she'd be sitting directly under us staring at us the whole time. She loved her.
Right?
We would call her Hoover. She was the little vacuum cleaner that if anybody dropped her crumbs, she was there to get it.
She was on it, right? Yes, yes.
Yeah,
She
from
she
as a
also
puppy.
says, oh yes, when she was younger, definitely. She also
Mhm.
says that she had a pretty high prey drive when she was younger. Do you recall?
Mhm. What,
Yeah, she showed me the image of her like a barking and almost like a chasing some little creature. It could be like a little bird or it could be the little the squirrel was a something, and she also showed me the image that she was
Mhm.
almost like a pulling you or like a dragging somebody on the leash because she was so strong. Do you recall? She said it was when she was a younger.
No, not when she was little. I don't remember. Maybe
She
because
yeah,
we would always she was always at the dog park, or we would take her to the regular parks and the beach. She loved the dog beach. We would do
yes,
things like that. So yeah, maybe. Or
and
maybe she
then
was walking with him.
it's possible because
Yeah.
the image she showed me was almost that she dragged maybe your son, or possibly like you tripped someone in the family while she was on a leash, because she said she was so strong and she thought it was very funny. That she
Yeah.
was like
Oh.
was so strong and then
It
pulling
could have
and
been
then
my mom when I wasn't there because my mom would walk her too sometimes. So we all took care of her. She was like a family dog. She would go from
yes,
my
yes.
house to my parents' house to, she was always the family
Yes,
dog.
so maybe please ask your mom to see if you remember,
I
if she
will.
remembers if she ever tripped.
It was probably my
Like
mom's
when
a
she's,
clumsy one, so probably, yeah, I'll ask her.
yeah, so she said it was very funny.
Oh.
She also said she was able to jump pretty high and she was very proud of her skills. She says
Hmm.
she loves to give kisses to you. And then your son is,
Yeah.
she calls it like a little brother.
Yeah.
She
She
said
gave the best
it's
kisses. She would always kiss him on his ear or my ear. She would give us kisses on her ear all the time. I have so many
yes,
pictures of her giving kisses on his ear, like every night before bed, when we woke up, like she said he gave us kisses, huh?
yes, yes. She said it was very special, and she said she did not do it for anyone, just anyone. She said it was only for special people and their family. She
Mm-hmm.
says,
That's very true.
um,
Very true.
yes, yes. She also says that she loved listening to music and watching TV with your son, and she remembers the specific image that she showed to me. I don't know if you recall, but like he used to dance. I don't know. I was
Yeah.
watching TV. I don't know if you remember. Have
Hmm.
you done that? So
Yeah.
like a
Definitely.
dancing and
When he was little, he would put his shows on with music and she would like run around with them and play and they would do their
yes,
little dance.
yes. Yes, so she
Mhm.
said it was just like, it was such a fun memory, and it was just
Aw.
her, make her heart smile. Just
Aw.
remembering that, watching him dancing and singing. Um, she said she always loved being hugged by him,
Mhm.
little brother, and she just loved so much. She said everyone was always talking, smiling, laughing loudly in the house. She
Mhm.
said like she had a really happy family and she's so proud. She
Mhm.
loves it so much, she says. She says everyone's laugh still makes her like her smile, like it's just like,
Aw.
she can just hear you guys laughing and talking, right,
Aw.
all the time, and that makes her heart smile, she says.
She was the
She
happiness. She was the one that brought us so much joy. And then when
Yes.
he came along, the two of them together was like my favorite time in life because just seeing the bond they had, her and
Oh,
my son.
right. Yeah, it's just so special. It was very special. So the bond that they had.
Yeah, it was amazing.
She also says mommy let her help with a lot of daily chores, like do the routine things together. It became her routine. She said she
Yeah.
loved it. She almost like she was just helping to, the image she showed me when she said, like, she was waking everyone up in the morning, just to, start up the morning. That makes sense.
She
Like
would
she
she would
just,
put us to bed and wake us up. She would jump on us on the bed in the morning. She would lay on my chest. She'd wake him up and like it was just our morning like what are we going to do today? We would plan our day. And at night she would tell us what if we stayed up too late. She would sit and stare at us and tell us it was time to go to
yeah,
bed
it's a time, right?
with
Yeah, so
those intense
she
eyes.
was,
Like it's
I
past
know
your bedtime.
I know, she almost like she was in charge of everyone. Like she basically was taking care of you, everyone else, right? So
Everyone, she ran the whole family.
she ran the family, exactly,
Mhm. Yeah.
exactly. Yes, and so up to here, Christine, is what Honey shared with me about herself. Does this sound like you, Honey, to you?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, okay. All right.
So
So
much.
then I asked the question about the you had prepared. Okay. So the first question I asked Honey, are you at peace? Mommy and the family wants to know that you are no longer in pain. She goes, yes. She wishes that mommy could see how much she can run and fly around right now. She says she's doing great. She
So
says
glad.
that mhm. She says she feels great. She feels so much younger now and healthier. She says that she does not feel any pain at all. She says the only things that made her sad was seeing you cry when you think about honey. She understands that mommy and everyone still misses her, and she wants you to know that she is at peace and she has been visiting you guys and she has never left you all, she says. And the next question I ask, do you understand the decision the mommy and the family made on your final day? Do you forgive them for the excruciating the decisions that they had to make that day? She says, there's nothing to forgive. Sorry, she loves you so much. um, she says that she says she only felt the love on the day, just like you explained to me, right? She said the day was perfect. She only felt love. It was just a perfect day, she says. She knows how much it broke your heart to let her go, but she needs you to make that decision, because she trusts that mommy and the family would help her leave her body at the right time. She said it was very hard for her to kind of breathe that day. And then she knew it was a time. She said she was doing pretty well until the day, maybe last moment, but she says that she wanted to leave her body without showing you honey struggling in pain. She wanted you to remember only the happy honey, because that's all about, that she's always
Yeah.
happy. Just she wanted to make sure you guys are smiling. She want you to know that she asked you to let her go that day, and you knew.
Yeah.
She
She
really
had a
wanted to
really
thank you.
traumatic last 6 months of her life. She
But
she had a tumor on her head, and it was bleeding constantly, and she needed constant care. Like, she couldn't be alone for a minute because she would scratch at it, and then it was blood everywhere. It was horrible. She had to have her cone head, we called it, her cone head on all the time to keep her from messing with it, because it hurt her. And
mm-hmm,
it was so bad. It was so traumatic just to see her go through all that the last 6 months. It was hard.
mm-hmm. Yeah, but she really wants to thank you for making the decision, even though she knows it still haunts you and makes you sad. But she truly wants mommy and the family to understand that this was what Honey wanted. It was not because the vet told you or you made that decision. It was Honey's decision, she says. So she really want you to know that, and she really appreciate it. And then her last day was the perfect, she said. And then I asked the next question. Who are you with right now in the spirit world? Okay, so this was very interesting. She showed me a child soul.
Okay.
Um, I could not tell it was a boy or a girl, but it could be a soul that was supposed to come down as your child, but did not make it or decide not to come, and then send your son instead. But there is the little a baby soul that I sensed, and she showed it to me. Um, she was also with older male soul who adores you, Christine, when you are very little. This person really loved chicken, so I don't know why. I don't know if you can remember anyone that really loved the chicken, but Honey wanted to show it to me to tell me who this is. But I don't know if
I
you can think of anyone.
I believe it's probably my grandfather. when we got Honey, we all lived in the same house. Myself, my parents, and my grandfather. He had a brain injury, so we took care of him for almost 2 decades, for almost 20
Mhm.
years. And Honey was there too, and when we would have to go to work or leave, she was with him all day. So she would spend her days with him, during the day while we were at work and stuff. And I'm sure he would give her a lot of chicken, and that wouldn't surprise
Yes,
me.
so they share the chicken, right? So
Yeah,
yeah, so you have to be your grandfather. Yes, so
yeah, I'm sure.
she,
So,
yeah, so she's with him as well. And then this was very interesting. She also showed me kind of like a farm animals that she's with, like a
okay.
cows, donkeys, like horses, and goats. She said it was okay. So she says this was her first time being a dog to be with you.
Oh, really?
Then she,
Okay.
yes, then she smiled and said that she wonders if mommy ever thought about why she felt a little bit different from other dogs.
Hmm.
She
I know where
said
you're
because
going with this. I already know where you're going with this.
yes, because but she said it was her first time
Was
being a
she in
dog.
her life prior to her being a dog?
No, she said this was her first time being a dog, but she has had many, many lifetime with you. I'll share with you what she told me.
Okay.
But
Okay.
being a dog, being with you was the first time. That's how she described it to me.
Okay.
Then I asked, "Will mommy see you again in this lifetime?" She said she wants to come back, but she's a little worried that it would mean that she will have to leave her body again and it
Mm,
would break your heart. She says if you can promise to truly stop blaming yourself for the decision on the final day that you made, she would like to come back. But she also asks if you can promise not to be overwhelmed with sadness again when she leaves her body.
of
She
course.
says she says she would try to come back as a dog who could live a little bit longer, but she also says, mommy will likely live much longer than a dog's lifespan, right? So she's not sure if that would be okay. She
I
also
understand.
asks, yeah, okay,
Mhm.
but this was really interesting, Christy. I don't know. She said she also asks if she could come back as a human baby, and then she smiled. And then, but she said, and then again, she said she smiled that she cannot guarantee that she'll be as loyal to
Mhm.
mommy as
Mhm.
Honey was in her dog's body. But
Yeah.
that's something that she's debating. Like so, she's waiting to see if you are ready, and then she can definitely coming back as a dog, and then she's planning to she wants to live a little bit longer this time, but
Yeah.
she said it'll be up to you.
I want it to be up to her, whatever she's comfortable with. I will be fine with whatever. I just want her to be happy. We
Yes,
will accept
yes.
her the way we can get her. We just miss her energy.
I know. She's just so perfect, right?
She really was.
Um,
She was the
yes,
perfect dog. Like I can't, other than her health issues towards the end, like she was literally the perfect dog. She didn't bark, she didn't chew on things, she wasn't like overly needy. She was so like nurturing and amazing. She was so smart, so smart. Like she
yes,
was really
yes.
a perfect animal, like a perfect companion.
Yes, yes. She also says, and then I ask, are you mommy's soulmate? She said yes. She said Honey has lived many lives with mommy. Like she had a past life together, like many times. She says last time Honey lived longer than mommy. So she's talking about way back
Years.
the lifetime.
Like,
That makes sense.
yeah.
Yes, yeah. So Honey lived a
I,
little bit longer than mommy. Go ahead.
yeah. I've always okay, I wish I would have had the picture ready to show you. I've always had a funny suspicion that she was my great grandmother because my great grandmother passed away 3 months before we got Honey. And
Mm-hmm,
how we got
mm-hmm.
Honey was it was just so random and like My dad had always at the time said, "Oh, I don't want to get a dog again," and da da da. You know, he was so against it for so many years. And the day that we found her, it was like perfect. Like it was just fate. Like it was meant to be. And her eyes, something in her eyes always reminded me of my great grandmother, same brown eyes, like identical. And I always felt like either she sent honey to us or like maybe that was her. I wasn't sure, but we've always felt like a connection to that. Huh?
Yes, yes. Can can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. So then she says that she does not want to feel the loneliness that she felt before because you know, the many lifetime that she had with you, like the last time specifically that you know, Honey lived a little longer than Mommy.
Mhm.
So she you know, she just wanted to make sure, you know, that it was her decisions to leave her body sooner than the Mommy on this lifetime, she says. It felt a little bit too short. And then she said now she is with her friend and then family, and she does not feel lonely. That's what she says. But I do feel that she was one time a human. You know, that maybe the people think it's crazy, but
No, I believe that. I do too. I
there
fully
is.
believe that.
Yes, but you know, when you said about your great grandmother, I got the goosebump because you know, and then it also makes sense to me when she said that she can always coming back as a human baby again. So that's, you know, it really makes sense that when she how she explained and she had many lifetime with you, and you know, and then you also felt that she was very different, right, from a
She
dog.
was. She
Like she
wasn't like
wasn't.
a typical dog. She was
Yeah.
very like when we would take her to the dog park, she would, do her little dog thing for a minute, but she was always like she wasn't concerned about other dogs. She was always like wanted to be with us, like
Yes.
she was very she just wasn't like a
Very.
typical dog. I've never met a dog like
Oh,
her before.
yes, she's definitely had a humanness, right? Yes, because she
Definitely,
was
she
so smart.
understood every word like we would say to her. She was so smart. Like she was always listening. You know what I mean? Always paying attention and like you could tell she understood you. She, like I said, she would communicate with her eyes with us all the
Yes,
time.
right. And it kind of makes sense that she always like put you sleep and everyone's right, and they wake you up, you know. So she, so she definitely had that. The soul. I'm not sure exactly. I cannot tell. She's not really telling me exactly. She's a fully reincarnated from your mother, great great mother to her, or it could be the partial. Because the reincarnation is so fascinating, and I feel like no one 100% will know until we go up there to know how the everything's happening. But yes, I can definitely feel that she's definitely had a human soul in her.
I
Yes,
believe
yes.
that wholeheartedly.
Yes, so she's definitely your soulmate, she says. And then I ask this question: are you watching over your family? She say yes. She says she has been visiting you a lot. She's busy, like, just like when she was on her body, like she's been visiting, but like she's so busy, like she says she can either visiting as like a bird, a squirrel. She also showed me butterflies. Like she just been visiting you quite a lot just to check in upon you guys. She says she also says that she can either wait here up there to welcome everyone so no one feels alone, or she can come back again for another show live, and then they can, she can wait again. She also showed me that a horse. So I don't know if you have seen a horse since she passed away. I don't know if you recall, but she showed me one
No,
time she was a horse. And
really.
she was, yes, yes, she was
Oh
checking
my
up on
gosh,
you guys.
yes.
So
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just remembered right when you said that. Yeah. There was a time shortly after she passed that was a horse, and I felt this odd connection to this horse for some reason. I've never really been around horses, so I was like, Yeah, I
Yes.
know exactly what you're talking about now.
Yes, yes. So she was at force one time, but yes, so she's been visiting you.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot, and then she's,
Mhm.
she's making sure she's checking up on you guys. But also she showed me a vision of her just simply resting her chin on your shoulder
Mhm.
while while you are thinking about honey and then crying. She says she's just giving you a comfort. She says she's always there to give you comfort and the healing energy, just like she did when she was in her body.
Mhm.
Okay, then I have message to your son and daddy, your big mama, and then you. Okay, so I'm going to share
Okay.
with you. So this message to your son, she says she loves her little brother and she is so proud of him. She says he has grown up to be so gentle and kind. She says that he can be a little shy when he has to speak or perform in front of many people, but when he
Very-
feels nervous, yeah. But he said when he feels nervous, she says to call her name. She will be right next to him, wagging her tail to make him smile, just like before. And she said, giving you a big hug. So she said, just call me, just call my name. She also says if there are any big project coming up, just ask for help. She says she understands that he may not wanted to ask for a help sometimes. She said like
Mhm.
he wants to do everything but she
Very
said it, yeah.
clever.
She said it is okay to ask some help. She says he can ask Honey for help and she will be right there to guide him. But she says so proud of you, little baby. She said
Not a baby anymore.
yeah.
That's her
um
baby.
yes,
Their baby.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the
Oh,
next message is to Daddy.
okay.
Um, she says she loves Daddy. She says she understands that he misses Fluffy Honey, who loved to sleep next to him or like a cuddle when Mommy
Mhm.
could not take care of him.
Mhm.
She says she wants Daddy to make sure to snuggle with Mommy more when she's
Mhm.
sad, because that is something Honey cannot do physically anymore even though she's
Mhm.
visiting and she's right there next to you.
Mhm.
She says she knows Daddy wants a daughter. She said that she will be happy to come back, but she thinks Daddy needs to slow down and spend more time doing things that makes him happy.
Mhm.
That's what she said. Okay, so next message is for Big Mama.
Mhm.
Okay, so she says she loves Big Mama. She says she loves her big smile and a big laugh. That her laughter makes everyone smile. I don't
Mhm.
know she laugh a lot or like loud. I don't know, but that's what she does.
I wish.
She wants mommy to know that Big Mamas to know that
Mhm.
the soul she is with right now is grandfather. Is
His
very
mom's
very
dad.
proud. Yes, yes, very proud of her for being strong and keeping the family together. She also
Yes.
mentions that trying to cut down on something like some daily like milk. I don't know if she drink milk or like some dailies that she said. She said that it will help her a joint pain. So that's her suggestion. She said just cut down to some like a dailies. Then message to you, Christine. She says she loves mommy very much and I want you to know how wonderful her life was. And there is not a single moment where she felt less loved or lonely, even when mommy was busy. She says she's very proud of her mommy for working hard for family and being strong for everyone. She said it is okay to feel tired and to rest. And she said she is here to support her mommy. She
Yes.
says it is okay to cry sometimes, but not to let the feeling take over or ruin your day. She says whenever you feel overwhelmed or tired, think about Honey and how much happiness she brought, and know that she has never left you. She says she will always be the one who understands you 100% and loves you
Yes.
forever. And it is okay if you do not feel perfect sometimes, because Honey believes that Mommy is the most perfect human being she has ever known. Um, she wants you to know that her love will never fade, and Honey is always here to support you. She loves you very much. Okay, sorry, I sorry, I didn't want to
She's
be a little emotional, but she just
sorry.
loves you very, very much,
I
Christine.
love her too. I miss her every
Yes,
day, second
yes,
of every
yes.
about.
Is there anything you want me to ask her? Or anything, I can ask her right now. Because she's here with us.
We just want her to know that we very much miss her presence, and we would love her to come
Hmm.
back if she's ready somehow, some way, anyway. We just miss
Yes,
her. We miss her energy, her love, her energy is just, it's been like a void in our family without her. Like she was literally the heartbeat of our family, and things
yes,
have not been the same without her. Like she was, everybody's best friend in our family.
yes, yes.
So
Okay. Again, Christine, she's just so funny. She just keeps asking, do you want her to come back as a human or a dog?
I have a dog, I would say, because I don't think I'm gonna have any babies. So
Oh, that's so
and
funny.
that is
Okay.
only for 10 years. Where I mean, whatever we can take, we'll take it.
Okay, yes. She's wagging tail.
Well,
And then she said yes, so she's gonna work on it. That's what she says.
we'll be
She's
waiting
so
patiently.
happy. Yes, yes, yes. She says, let's see if she wanna give you a timeline. Sometimes some dogs like to give a timeline. Let's see if she wanna give some timeline. Um, okay, so she's giving me like around the fall, she's giving me like a timeline wise, like around like a September or like
Mhm.
October. That's
That
the
was her
time
birthday.
she's showing.
Her birthday
Yeah,
was September.
there we go. Okay, yeah, so that makes sense. So she wants to come in back around that time. So she said keep eye on.
We'll be ready.
The
We'll be
Yes,
keeping an eye everywhere.
yes, yes. Okay, that's great. Anything else? If it's no, I can, we can have Kathy come back.
Yeah, let's bring Kathy back. Thank you,
Okay.
Nami. I
Of
appreciate
course.
it.
Thank you so much, Kristen. Let's see if Kathy will come back.
I'm sorry,
Kat.
I was making coffee in the kitchen. Sorry. You know what? That really got me emotional. The message to your son, Christine.
I need you. That was the part that hit me the most because they were inseparable. Like I didn't we had her for she was 5 years old when my son was born, and she was like the center of our family. So I didn't know how she was going to do with a baby coming into the household and that attention being taken away from her. And she was just from the second I brought him home, she sniffed his feet and she kind of pulled at his little tiny socks. And when she stole his socks off his feet, I knew she accepted him in the family.
Oh,
Immediately. Like that was her thing. She would steal socks from everyone. We would chase her, and that was like our family. Her and my dad did that a lot. And so and then
Oh.
after that, she was just every picture I have with him, Shani's right next to him. Like,
Mm-hmm.
until the day she was gone. Like they were
Yes.
inseparable. And she
Um,
would protect him like, in the car. She would keep her paw on him, like while we're driving. Like even for an hour, I had to be uncomfortable, but she would sit there with her paw holding him like that was her child, and she was going to protect him. So she
that's
was always
Yes.
very nurturing with him.
so I have a question. When dogs come back, Nami says
Mhm.
sometimes they come back in adult bodies. Can you explain that a little more, Nami?
Yeah, so there is so many the different way of that they can coming back, to reincarnate. Sometimes the what I've learned is that some dogs can come back as a puppy, as like a baby soul, right? So like us human too, when you come down to the body on Earth, we forget everything in the past life, because otherwise, you're not gonna learn anything, right? If you remember everything what happened before. So, when you come down, they could come as like a human baby soul and forget to learn to everything in the past and then start relearning and then growth. Some dogs could come as like adult soul, meaning like, let's say if you happen to adopt a senior dog, right? And then when you come to this dog could be your previous dog. They could either like, we call it like swapping the soul.
Mhm.
Some reason this the old dog who were rescued from a shelter, they decide to leave their soul, like they finish with the soul journey, and then they have like a contract, right? When you're coming down to the earth, and then your previous dog could say, okay, oh, if you don't want that body, let me take this body, and I need to reincarnate to my family, if that makes sense. So
Oh,
they could do that as well. Not necessarily the reincarnation is always have to be puppy, no. Or
Okay.
sometimes they decide to send their piece of a soul into new dog, so the human can feel the connection when they see the dog, so they can find this dog to be the family. So they could send a piece of like a little element. So a lot of time, many people experience when they adopt a new dog, welcoming to the family, they feel like, oh, some reason they're totally different dog, they have totally different personality, but sometimes there's here and there they do the things my old dogs used to do. Kind of brings you the memories that old dog. A lot of time that is the reason, because your dog sends you this new dogs with a piece of their soul, like their elements, so the owner can still feel like they're together. So they could do that.
Interesting. Okay.
Yes, it's very interesting.
It's like I remember you talked about another client of yours that her dog had passed away,
Mhm.
and then she wasn't looking to adopt, but someone kept sending her pictures of a shelter dog or something, and the
Yeah.
something with the eye color. I don't remember,
Oh
but it was
yes, yes, yes. The particular client was that unfortunately their loved dogs passed away, not the same time, but like a few months, back to back. And her family and everyone was heartbroken, and they're not looking to have a dog. But when I did the communication, they specifically said that they're going to send the dog, send in a piece of their soul together. And so this dog specifically had one brown eye and one uh, blue eye. And the one dog said, like, this dog is going to have the exactly same eye, and also exactly same, fur patterning from other dogs. So
it
like
was like a combination of two of their dogs.
combination of the two. So they kind of braided into their soul to one dog, like a new dog. So they could do that as well.
Wow.
And then the timeline, I do remember that those dogs gave it to a client was like a 3 month, I believe, and it was actually exactly the time that some reason this dog's was showing up onto her, and the people were calling, to the about a dog,
Yeah.
and she ended up, going to the shelter, or was it the shelter? I don't remember if it's a shelter
Yeah.
or the rescue group, but yes.
That's amazing. So
Yes.
Christine, honey's gonna figure it out. She'll
You will.
It's this September.
I feel it. I know we'll have her back someday. Because we need her. We
Yes.
need her now more than ever. We really do. Her energy was something that was just like kept us all together through hard
Yes.
times.
I think
Yes.
she's gonna find you in a way that
Mhm.
maybe you don't expect.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm completely open
Yeah,
to it.
but you will know. You will know. You will know.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Thank
that
you
happens.
guys so much.
We want to hear about it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'll keep you guys updated. Come September.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you,
Mhm.
Christine. Thank you
Thank
for
Thank you so
No,
much.
I'm gonna take Christine out and we'll wrap things up with Nami.
okay,
Thank
you
you.
guys. Have a blessed
You.
day. Thank you for all you guys do. I appreciate you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye. So Nami, I'm just gonna let everyone know that any communications they purchase on your website through the end of March, 50% is being donated to Camp Tucker Rescue, which is so generous of you. Thank you. And thank you to everyone who supports us and who's watched. Thank you.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Me and live stream.